Crim here with another episode of Baldur's Gate. We're gonna have to rest. I kind of hinted at that last time. We were kind of stretching ourselves a little thin when it came to defeating those two goblin leaders or whatever last time. We have one left, and the last one is easily one of the hardest or one of the easiest ones, depending on how you play it. Because you can make it to where it's a really easy fight if you cheese it, and it's really easy to cheese. Or you can go in there guns blazing and get completely mowed down in an instant, because there's so many goblins that are going to be on you, it's just not funny. But we're going to rest now. This is technically the second long rest in the game for us, and one thing that we're going to be able to get after that is we're going to talk to Volo right afterwards, so that we can get our new eye, because I want the new eye. Okay, what's this about? Oh. So normally we'd be like at a lake or whatever with this going on?
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
And what's her name is going to show up. So let's just rub the aching hands, press your fingers to your mouth. Yeah, just blink the discomfort
The world
away.
swims as you close, then reopen your eyes. How long have you been waiting here? A moment? A night? A 10-day?
Chukil Gake Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others. Then, myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Okay, so we can use the illithid powers to force her to back off. Now, one thing I will note, I haven't used any illithid powers in this, and in the early access, if you don't use any illithid powers, you actually don't even get this cutscene, unless they changed it at some point. But now it's based on time, so like the second long rest you have will always be this cutscene. So that's like the progress of the illithid stuff, so it's just iffy. Persuasion, medicine, deception. I'm best with the medicine. She will actually straight up kill you if you don't do anything, and it's possible for other people to kill her. Like I think Alistair or whatever, he can come up behind her and take her out, depending on the situation, but that might be a random encounter thing. So failing this can potentially lose you an ally.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Alright, and with early access, if you were using your illithid powers, there'd be another cutscene after this, and you would gain like a special ability. But I think now that's just tied to having the worms and upgrading it through that. It's hard to say.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
No, I'm not. It's only been 3 days. It takes 7 days. Not even close to transforming. I really picked an ugly NPC. I just randomly made her. Okay, back off. I've had enough crawling in my head already.
Combative. Good. You'll need to be. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Stubborn. A useful quality. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it.
I'm not.
Nurture it.
I'm
I
absolutely
will
not.
keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
So yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Dream Visitor at all. I'm not gonna get into the spoilers, but even in early access, I hated that character design. So embrace your potential, wherever that is, right here. I need to go through and just click through all these in my own time so I know when new quests pop up. So yeah, we found a sample, go ahead and use it. So, whatever.
Ah, my good fellow.
So apparently they
Quite the
updated
cozy
this.
setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Okay, so they apparently updated him. Now if he does surgery better. So I don't know if like they changed the animations for him.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Right, do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
So yeah, I don't remember him doing this. I feel like that scene was a lot shorter.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Huh? All as well, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go for that one.
Quite.
Jeez.
But there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible.
Just partly.
Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Yeah, that looks a lot nicer.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Yep, later. Now, technically, Volo is a merchant, so while he was here, I could have used him to trade and such. And you could have even done that little, like, cheaty thing. And I want to also mention one other thing before it gets asked in the comments. You can get an eye from the hag. However, you cannot get it on the same character. So, like, this character, who has now lost an eye, the hag will not accept the other eye. She also won't take that one. It's just outright she says, oh, well, sorry, you already have your eye missing. And the same happens with Will if you try and have Will do it. She'll refuse to give him the eye. Now, you're gonna have some complaints about multiple things.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect.
Oh, good for you.
Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise. It is gate deception.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You're right. We should ignore these dream figures at all cost.
A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
Alright, and we'll talk to you again to see if you have anything to say about the eye.
Speak.
Nope. I think only Will actually comments about it. So, we'll go talk to Will. But first, let's get Speak with Animals going. And talk to Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yeah, nothing new. And I don't think we've rested. Yeah, we have rested.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
Smoke and mirrors, pretty much. You don't believe real person, huh? I had the same dream, similar visitor, similar message. Best ignore. Probably just something you ate. You don't believe this person was a real person? Okay, we're gonna go for this one.
Very curious.
It's hard to say which one's best
In all
written.
my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
Absolutely not. Of course not. It was a dream, nothing more. I'm not sure. I am. Yeah, no, we're not.
Do not dismiss the truth of dreams out of hand. They can be portentous to quite alarming degrees. Still, your caution in this instance is well advised. Let's see whether our dream visitors come good on their promises, or if they too were no more than a passing illusion.
So I actually know who his dream visitor was, so I'm a little confused about some of the parts with him. I'm not going to go into details because of spoilers. But it's something that gets addressed later, much, much later.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
No thanks. I don't trust it. I know he uses it because... Alright, I'll just say he's a vampire / vampire spawn, I guess. He's not a full-blood vampire. But he can die in the sunlight like
Is there a
anything
reason
else.
you're such an utter drip? I mean, do you have some sort of condition? Honestly, it's like you hate good news. Did you actually want something, or are you just here to spoil my fun?
He hasn't mentioned it to us yet because it's kind of hard to get the cutscene for that to trigger. It's one of those sleep cutscenes. And the thing with it is the parasite's the only thing keeping him from dying in the sunlight, so he has a lot to gain from it. Okay, need you... what do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Okay. And we're probably gonna have him... Yeah, we might add him to the party.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time.
Yeah, and mine's a lot
Besides,
better than yours.
I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
Okay. Do you have the dream comments?
I had a dream
There we go.
last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by elithid worms.
Absolutely. Okay, we should have as little to do with these tadpoles as possible, as we can.
Well said. This dream figure is no friend to us.
Exactly. Come over here and talk to you.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
Nope. Never had one. Maybe.
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
Yep. Okay, so I can't help but feel like, connect, surely connect. So, we actually have enough relationship with her now that we can actually select this and possibly get a romance option. We're gonna hold off on that, because I don't know if I want to do a, like, Shadowheart romance in this. I pretty much romance her in every single playthrough, so I might not for this. It's not going anywhere, the choice, so.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
And you don't have anything else to say?
This vessel is at thy
Yeah,
disposal.
nothing else to say. Okay, so one thing we're gonna do. Will is going to leave the party, I feel like, and we might add Gale instead. Depends.
Sharp as ever.
You don't have many options. We could potentially use this on the boss, because he's a barbarian, and force him to fight his own allies. But after that, you're pretty much worthless. You only have 2 spells, and it's just Eldritch Blasts after that. So, until you get a lot
Making
more...
me sweat. What next?
You do have the pet that you can summon, the invisible pet, which is pretty nice for
Well,
cheesing stuff. But it won't be that useful in
Are you
this.
sure?
Yeah,
The blade stand and
remain
just...
here. And we will go ahead and add Gale, I think. Because Gale has access to a bunch of AoE stuff. And that's what I need.
How can I help?
Join me.
With pleasure.
Then he can level up, because I keep on forgetting about that. Okay, what spells can we get? We can get Darkness, which is a really good spell. Arcane Lock will kind of be really useful in this, because we can, like, seal the door and make it to where the enemies can't join. So, like, we basically prevent half the army from joining. Flame Sphere's okay. Yeah, Flame Sphere is really good. for just his class. I think we're gonna go for that, actually. And prepared spells, get rid of that. I don't like that spell ever. That's gonna be useful. Featherfall is always useful. Go ahead and put these two on. It's not the best. I could use grease, but I also have like grease in a can in the form of like bottles of grease. So if I ever need grease, I can just use that. Oh, good. We leveled up again. New cantrip. We're gonna go for light. Light is a really good one to get later on. So Act 2, light is one of the most powerful cantrips in the entire game. Early on. And I guess the arrow. And maybe blur. Do we want blur? No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna go for gust of wind. Invisibility is also good. We're gonna go for invisibility. He's a wizard, so I can always teach him new things with scrolls, but invisibility scrolls are sometimes hard to come by. So with him, we could go ahead and get the ability improvement and put one in int and one in con. But I think there's also one that lets him do like counterattacks with his spells. Spell sniper? No, that just makes it to where it's a little cheaper. Wardcaster. So this one, he actually gets advantage on concentrations. Now, does he actually have any concentrations? I know he has one in the form of the, the invisibility. That's a concentration, but everything else isn't a concentration, as far as I can tell. Except Witch Bolt, which I really don't know why I even took. We'll put invisibility on for now. And just know later on, I will get Warcaster on him. It's not too necessary right now. For now, we're going to get this so that we can bump his int up and his constitution. So that he's like more likely to make checks and such. Of course, Dex would probably be better. I don't know. That's good enough. He's not a character I'm going to be using a lot. He's basically a mallet. Whenever I bring him out, it's just to break stuff. So, Chromatic Orb. We don't have much money, so we're going to have a hard time like teaching him spells. So one thing, we should probably use this before the fight. Maybe. It gives me advantage on saves against evil creatures. So, let's leave camp. And we'll get to it. Oh, and you might wonder why there's a marker over my head. It's because I have my my trophy here. And I'm just gonna keep her with me. Apparently, I will mention this, there was a speedrunner who was able to beat the game, and the way he beat the game was by putting Shadowheart's corpse into a box, and then lighting it on fire at the start of the game. So, I think that's gonna get patched pretty fast, but that basically means, like, this thing that I'm carrying on me, I don't actually need to be carrying it on me, I can just put it in a box and send it to storage, I guess. So let's try that real quick, while I'm still here. I don't think I can take these with me. Pretty sure these are rooted to the ground. But there are chests over here. So let me see if I can put this in there so I can put the body away. Because I want to keep it as a trophy. But I don't want it on me. That's useful, I guess. Hey, let's see. Can we put you in there? We can. We can, in fact, put you up in there. So let's take that back. Pick that up. Then open you, and put you in there. And now we can send this to camp. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about her. And hopefully she stays in there. I really need like a bag of holding in this game, but I don't think there's one. It's kind of a missed opportunity. If they ever do like DLC, hopefully they add something like that. Quickly loot, because I never loot. I'll come back for all this, actually. Yeah, I'll just come back for it. There's a lot left to get in here. I always forget to loot stuff. And I always promise, oh, I'll loot. And I always forget. But I'll loot. So, we actually are not transformed right now into a drow. And I just don't feel like being transformed. I want to get more of the Karlach interactions. And I don't think we're going to get all of those if we're playing as a drow the whole time. you know? So we can come in here. Okay, why is my camera doing weird stuff? Come on. Alright, so this door is currently locked. So we can arcane lock on this one. When we get in here. So go ahead and shut this. And you...
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Go ahead and arcane lock. There we go. Now, how many turns does that last? 10 turns. So we don't have much time to do this.
Yeah.
Now, there are war drums in here.
Shugon al Shukok, Otashokek doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugon al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it.
Boom.
The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Seriously, what's up with the body? It was there a second ago. Study the corpse. That's not there.
This mind flayer's build is smaller. Its garb plainer.
It's so small you can't even see it.
A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Okay. Then let's the ceremony proceed. Or we could just outright attack him.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkokak.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing.
Something tells me I need to reload this scene.
Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
I didn't kill it. Yeah, we'll go for this. Try it at least.
Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask.
Nothing. Release. Who killed you? What were you doing in Faerun?
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragzlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githemans. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Okay, so he can actually eventually get hostile towards this, but you can also just let him do his own thing and he messes up. Why were the Gith chasing the ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels.
Doesn't matter in the end, we're gonna attack him.
Noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who killed you, freak?
Another vision consumes you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
That can't be! Wait! Hold on.
Ragzlin pierces your mind, prodding for truth.
It's you.
Yep. We can convince them it's a mistake. Or we can cast Detect Thoughts on them. For some reason, it looked like I had modifiers on that. I don't know why. It looked like it was giving me a +2 modifier for, I guess, the situation, and then I didn't get one.
I won't this disrespect lying down. I'm the boss. I'm the absolute right hand.
Yeah, I would never deceive the Absolute's right hand.
Right hand, huh? Sounds like word spreading. You're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Okay, can't you do it on your own?
Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. I don't need your lip. Boys, crush her!
I was hoping I'd get some intimidation check or something. Oh well, not a big deal. Can we destroy these? Hopefully. So there's one more drum that I know of that's over here. And you do not have access to any way to get up there, unfortunately. You can get over here, though, and start pounding them.
That won't work.
Why won't it work? Jeez, how much damage did you just do? Oh, it's 2 and 3. Okay. I thought it was a lot more than that. So that door is locked currently. You have a lot of health. A lot of health. So what can we do with you? We can go ahead and do the orb right here. And just leave that right on you. And can we just... Hey, we got lucky. Try and get you a little further away. Don't go up there. Don't go up there. You better not. Ah, come on. Really? Yeah, there we go. Well, we locked the doors at least, so they're not actually going to get any reinforcements. Unfortunately, that means everyone is now hostile towards me. So, that's great. That's the downside of that. What? I locked the door. Come on. I know they don't have keys. I've looted all their bodies before. None of them have keys. It's utter nonsense.
Soldier, I need your help.
Yeah, it works when he does it. Like I said, this can easily be... This can be a really easy fight or a really annoying fight, depending on how it goes. That's why I wanted to lock the door, because as you see, we have all these extra people coming in here distracting us. There is a way that you can prevent them from coming in by, like, putting chests and such in front of the doors. Don't do a seizure thing, jeez. What the heck is even going on? Hey, this game, they've had 2 years to fix most of the bugs in the game, and as you can see, it's still buggy. Every single time they update the game, they add more bugs, and they've been doing updates like crazy lately, and it's... We have the proof right here. Look at that. It's crazy. It's like permanent evasion going on or something. Okay, where are we in the map? Jeez. Why? Don't do that again. Well, they lost leadership because he's, like, technically underground now, because this game is weird, to say the least. Good job, Spider. Taking unnecessary damage. That one's taken care of. Now the spiders don't want to fight, though. Yeah, the flame sphere is really useful. I didn't think it'd be... Hey, look, the body's here. I didn't think it'd be that useful, but... proven wrong. Yeah, he's gonna come back down and smack me again. I don't know... What is he even? He's just gone. He's just outright gone, like his model is just deceased. Now, what was that? Really? Okay, yeah. This game can be really weird. So we're gonna go for the cheese approach, because I'm not gonna sit through that entire thing again. Alright, everyone, get up here. Alright, so go ahead and toggle group mode. Toggle that. Get over here.
My patience waits.
Get over here.
I'm surprised you spotted me.
Get over here.
I'd love to, thanks.
And now, Gale,
Why am I doing this?
I want you to do something really stupid if you can. Don't know how he got pulled down, but okay.
Invisibility.
Let's go.
Yeah, get up here. So that's all the war drums, I think, in this room. They can also use the war drum that's over here.
Oh, bother. Let's explore.
Yeah. So they could use the war drum that's in here still. I don't think there are any others that they can use, and these guys are not going to bother me now. So now that that's taken care of, let's save.
What a charmer.
And we're just gonna...
Light as air.
We're just gonna hit him. We're just gonna hit him really hard. Now, we could destroy this as well. We probably should destroy all the ladders and things.
I have to survive this.
So like this. Destroy that.
Quiet as a mouse.
This one over here, also destroy. Try to, at least. Oh, it's an iron ladder. Yeah, that's gonna be harder to destroy. Is this one also iron? Yeah, that's also iron. So, yeah, not that big of a deal.
Perfect.
We can try and shoot it, I guess. No, nothing. Whatever, let's go ahead and proceed.
Ready for some good news.
So what we're gonna do is we will swap to this, and we will go ahead and do this on you.
Cry about it.
So hopefully you stay in the poison. Nope, you actually moved. Let's see, does he go back into the poison, or is he just outright confused? Oh, he's coming up to see me. That's nice. Into turn-based mode. Oh boy, you should not have come up that ladder. Really?
Hey.
Oh well.
Need to keep focused.
We can try it on you, I guess, with...
Eager for battle.
Tolerable.
No, nothing really we can do. But we can summon this flame sphere right here. Right there. And just sit right there. Oh look, he fell. It's the weirdest thing.
Can't afford any mistakes.
Alright, and what can we do here? We can go ahead and cast a silence right there. Try to, at least. Jeez. You guys gonna get all of your turns before I can do anything? Okay, that was weird. I was trying to silence them before they could do that stupid thing. Deflect missile to throw it back. And of course we hit the wall, so it doesn't even work. Alright, so they're silenced, which actually won't help that much.
Good. Again.
Yeah, hopefully again. Now they can actually pull us down,
Victory awaits.
which makes this kind of annoying. So go for the heal on you.
Take your
Go for the other heal.
take your
We could go for this, but that would be my last heal. We're gonna go for it. Whatever. Yeah, not much healing, unfortunately.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay, and you can't do anything because unfortunately you took way too much damage, and you lose your turn when that happens. Oh, what? She lost her concentration from that? Are you serious? That is nonsense. Game, come on. Jeez.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Excellent.
Alright, you're gonna try and pull me back down, aren't you? Just as annoying. Yep, and you're going for the war drum. I think. Are you gonna... Okay, I figured you were gonna summon like the dog or whatever up here. So, Flame Sphere again. You can cast that down here this time. And can you stealth? No, you don't have that as a bonus action. So just... we can't do Featherfall, can we? We can. We can do Featherfall in case everyone falls.
Time to strike.
I didn't know if that was considered a bonus action or whatever. Not a bonus action, a
You bow
concentration.
Or you break. Keep going.
And you're up here now. So unfortunately, we can't really get through Shadowheart, where she is. Just try and
Say
take care of you.
bye-bye.
Of course.
Won't work.
Of course. Every time, crit miss. Only the important ones I end up failing. Yep. Way to distract you. Now we can also shoot these to drop fire down on them. Alright, and with you, just come over here. Start pounding them. Get rid of you. Yeah, that blind is really useful. Unfortunately, you're probably going to go down next turn. And as it stands, none of these people are joining the fights because they don't even know what's going on. So we should still have them being, like, on our side. And we can pick them off as we feel like later on, because I am going to clear the entire camp later. But that doesn't necessarily mean I want to do it right now, you know? Let's see. We can put together... target out of sight.
Indeed.
Well, we could put you to sleep. I think you're coming up pretty soon. Who's this? Devout Cry. Could put you to sleep. Yeah, do that. So that you lose your bless.
I will ascend.
Okay, and go ahead, go for this on the warlock.
It's as if.
And now you're gonna have to run over there to knock him out to get him up. Basically wasting your turn. Oh, disadvantage, huh? Oh, really? I was hoping for more damage than that. Oh well. Not a big deal. Just would have been nice to have a lot more. Waste a turn blessing and also wasting a spell. Oh yeah, come on up here. Come on up here, let's see what you're gonna do. You're gonna push her, aren't you? Yeah, about that. Had Featherfall anyway, so it wouldn't have done anything. Jeez.
Help, please.
Now, can you... You can do a minor illusion. Yep, that's exactly what we want to do. Go ahead and get out of the way and do this. Yeah, that's all we can do. So long as you don't go for the drum, we're good. In fact, I'm gonna save right now. Alright, and you... What do we want to do? You're all out of spells. Do we have scrolls? I think we have some scrolls that we can send you. We can send you a Crown of Madness. I guess it has to be on her turn. Right. Forgot about that.
On with the weave.
And that kind of wastes her turn. I should have just given you the scrolls to begin with. Oh well.
On it.
Again.
Yay, crit miss.
I am fury. I am death.
Are you sure about that? So let's see. This is a action. Bonus action, bonus action. Jeez. Not much I can do. Really not that much I can do. Go ahead and just try and shoot you, I guess. We can. Line it up. No? Won't let me? Fine. Shoot him then. Yeah, not really much we can do. We can do a hamper on you, I suppose, if we get lucky. Crit hit, and you save the thing, so that's great. Can we have fun now? Is that something I can do? Can I grab you and throw you? Too heavy to throw? Too heavy to push. Oh, I guess I should have swapped to the melee weapon in case anyone comes up to get the attacks of opportunity. Oh well. Target too far. What are you talking about?
Got to press on.
Okay, can we push you? Of course. Of course. Well, how about we... make them think that there's another target there. Maybe they get distracted for a second. I doubt it. Oh, hey, look. They actually went for it. Now that is surprising.
One by one.
Okay, so you should die from the burning, maybe? No, you'll probably be fine.
I will ascend. No time to waste.
Yeah, I couldn't risk it. Alright, now can I, like, push you? Can I get, like, right here and push you? Oh yeah, that was a lot of damage on you. And then swap to my melee weapon for whenever someone comes up here. Waste half your movement getting up. Did you just throw your axe at me? Did you just... Oh, you've got javelins. I forgot about that. He has like 3 javelins in his inventory. Yeah, come on up here. See what happens. Really? You went for a shove? Who would ever go for a shove? It's like the cheapest thing you could do. Anyway.
Moving.
Now that was a nice meaty hit. Unfortunately, it hurt me. Forgot he had like armor of Agathis or whatever. Yeah, come on up here with your stinky club. Alright, so Gale. Gale. What can you do? You can probably hit him. You can probably also hit him.
The advantage.
Oh, look, he's done.
Victory awaits.
Alright, so what's left? You are a nothing. The Warlock, I think, is done. You're done. Go ahead and save. And try and hit you. Fortunately, I think... You know what? No. Let's try this. Let's get right here.
Path be true.
He's right underneath that, so if we can hit this... If we can maybe hit this, we could possibly do some damage. Yeah. Just a little bit more damage. Oh, and by the way, this is mild cheese. I could cheese... Oh, don't do that. I could cheese this a lot more. Like, I could have put, like, chests in front of all of these and made it to where none of them can come upstairs. And I could just have, like, a rogue or whatever just constantly hitting them over and over again without them ever being able to do anything. Because this is too high up for them. Hey, look, you got Bane. Isn't that nice? I guess you're not marked. See, the ones that are, like, marked or whatever, they actually won't get the Bane effect. So, guess you weren't marked. Why don't you just stay right there? He's gonna come up here and be a little meat shield. Or not. Or he's afraid of fire. Fire bad, I guess. Go ahead and heal.
Time to deal
Oh, wait.
some
No,
punishment.
not... Ah, great. You went downstairs. Cancel action. Or don't.
Try something else.
Or don't cancel action and get downstairs. I noticed at the last minute that she would be walking. Alright, Gale.
Onward.
You were kind of the MVP of this fight for a little bit. And then you let us all down.
Swift and lethal.
Is there anything else? No, not really. Just go for her hits.
Put him up.
Has she not taken any damage? That's interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna come downstairs and we're going to try and battering ram you. And then walk around you. Give you a nice shove. You don't like fire so much, so have fire. Oh, did that waste his entire turn? Wow.
Heading there.
That's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny that he wasted his entire turn being on fire on the ground.
On the double.
And you're burning, right? No? Not burning. Okay, fine. Oh, she finally took some damage. And one to go.
Ready for another round?
Now, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get too close to the door because this will probably aggro people outside. So we're just gonna do that, then go upstairs. And hope that Shadowheart can get up here as well. And swap to a melee weapon. Oh, he's coming after me. Well, the more the merrier. Yep. And go for a throw potion. Hopefully that heals. Thank you. Because we had no way to do it otherwise. And just fast turn, I guess.
Can't give up.
She still has Featherfall, so that's nice. Super low chance, and we somehow got it.
There's an
Fantastic.
illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And like I said, this was a mild cheese strategy. You could do this much more cheesy. So much more cheesy. Give me the javelins. All the javelins. All the things. Okay, or don't. There we go. Now, there's a lot more loot up here that I should take. Like, there's a chest over here that has some good loot in it. Go ahead and take all the stuff. We have the weights. We can just grab everything. And I'm not taking his body. There's no need. The only reason I took her body was because
This one is a true
I don't
soul
want it.
parasite. You can absorb its
I don't
potential.
want it.
Open your mind to it. You are not ready.
I don't want the stupid parasite. Stop trying to force it on me. Anyway, what I was gonna say is the reason I wanted the other one, the drow girl, is because she was... ghosts? I didn't know we were fighting ghosties. Anyway, because she could have been a companion and I didn't get her, so that's why I have her. I technically have her as a companion, but not really. Shadowheart, you want to get out of the acid? Jeez, so weird. Speak with dead.
As the corpse rises, your parasite squirms in recognition.
Karlach! I feel it in me.
There's no
Giggity.
doubt this creature is responsible for your parasite, and it's waiting for your questions.
Okay, tell me who the Absolute is. He doesn't know. Why did you abduct me? How do I get rid of the parasite? Why did the Dragon Riders attack the ship? Are there more of your kind nearby? So we're gonna go for the why did you abduct me? And how do I get rid of... Now, here's the thing. Karlach actually wouldn't ask this question because Karlach was a hitchhiker. She got onto the ship while it was over there. So, I don't really understand the opening sequence with her being in a pod. She probably shouldn't be in a pod, because they were only in the Hells for a little bit. But whatever, why did you abduct me?
Dark, empty pods flicker across your vision. They demand new flesh.
So, no reason in particular.
You watch through the creature's eyes as it curses the starborn slaves. They want the ones from the ship. Darkness and sun, barely contained. You see the tadpole in the Mind Flayer's hand. Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth his sloughing flesh. A new skull housing cold, sharp intellect. You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth.
So the Underdark.
The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars. Fractured images fill your mind. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power. The Mind Flayer's corpse twitches, then collapses again. It will speak no more.
Alright. So, normally I actually don't talk to the corpse. I do the other cutscene where we have him talk to it, because he doesn't like the idea of us talking to it. And he will actually, like, attack you or whatever if you try to do that. So, go with Speak with Dead on you. I don't normally do Speak with Dead. It's a missed opportunity.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Squid, ship, fugitives, needs. Absolute binds obedience.
And that's it. You know what? I could take him as a trophy. I could. I'm not gonna. Really tempted to, though. So there's more stuff to get here. Stuff that I will get now. Even though I said I would do looting off camera, there is some looting here that I'm gonna get. It's a amulet of Selûne. So let's go ahead and open this. We have his key, so we can just open it. And this is a decent amulet. So let's go ahead and examine it. So yeah. It is a long rest thing, but it is just an extra heal that we can do at any time. So, it puts him to sleep for two turns. I think what you can do, though, is you can pass this amulet around to everyone and have them heal. It's not the most useful thing. We're mostly here for this. The gloves are also nice for the melee attacks, because she's always going to be surrounded. And the Absolute Banes, we can use those. You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. There's no point in this. This is what I was looking for before. That's what I was looking for.
Damn it!
Hold on. So this is one amazing thing. The momentum. Whenever you dash, you gain momentum. So with her, eventually, she's going to be able to, like, dash all the time. Because I do want to make her into, like, a thief. For now, though, we will put this on Shadowheart, so that she can get around a little bit faster.
Let's cook in.
And the amulet we will go ahead and put on Shadowheart as well, I think.
Will guide me.
No, you have something else.
Oh, enough waiting.
We can put this on.
Blood.
These are pretty useful, so I don't know if she can wear them or not, though. I think this is considered metal, so it would mess with her AC. So actually, no, it wouldn't mess with it, but it would mess with it in that form. I'll put it on you.
Don't burn yourself.
And now that all that's taken care of, there is a little bit more we want to do in the Goblin Camp before we wrap it up. I will be coming back here later, and I will be, like, taking out every single goblin. But we got lucky in taking out the drums using Magic Missile. Next time, we'll take care of, I think, the stuff in the south. So we'll go to the Blighted Village, and we'll take care of whatever is left in the south of the Goblin area. So probably not the Hag, but... well, we could actually take on the Hag. We could take on the Hag with all those explosive arrows we have, so we'll have to see. It's gonna be fun regardless.